Hello everyone! So, you want to know how to make Yellow Crafters Scrip as well as Yellow Gatherers Scrip easy? Well, there's one way, and that is through custom deliveries. So to unlock custom deliveries, you have to be here in Mordana. First, you have to have level 50 with one of your crafters or gatherers, and then you speak to this NPC, Leodolona, and she will give you a quest to unlock collectibles. And collectibles are these. She wants you to either gather and turn these in with a certain collectability rating, but this is not where you do it. So once you get to level 60, you'll then get a quest from Liderona, and it will send you to Idleshire. The quest should be called Go West Craftsman, and you go to Idleshire. And once you are in Idleshire, you should have to turn the quest in right here at this location. So then you turn the quest in to Game Lona. Alright, and then once you do that, she should give you a quest to talk to Chloe. And Chloe is over here. Alright. And here is Zoe. Alright, and this is Zoe. And Zoe will give you a quest to do these. These are custom deliveries. I already maxed her out. And so these are items that she wants you to craft with a certain collectability rating, or items she wants you to gather with a certain collectability rating. And this is how much XP it will get you right here for each thing you make. And this is how many Yellow Gatherers Scrip you'll get. So right now for my gatherer I have 645. If I got her this with the collectability rating of 600, I would get 294 Yellow Gatherers Scrip. And let me see. So this isn't how much XP you would actually get but this is how much XP I would get since I'm level 75 with my blacksmith. For example, with a level 60 crafter. One moment. Which one of my crafters are level 6? There you go, for goldsmith. So for goldsmith, you can just make this and you'll see how much XP I'll get. So I would get 548,000 and 200 Yellow Gatherers Scrip. So to make these, you have to go on over to this area, back where the NPC was, and you speak to the scrap salvager. So the scrap salvager, you can buy the material, and what Joey wanted me to make was a maelstrom material. And so you buy these components and you just craft the item. So I'll show you by example. There is another custom delivery that you get later on here, and it's Ad Kurag. I'll show you with my blacksmith since that's the one I want to level up right now. So you would go here, you would purchase the item that Ad Kurag wants you to make, and he wants you to make fermenting juice. You can see quickly what they want you to make once you already have them, and you can just click on them, and this is Ad Kurag, and he wants me to make fermented juice. So I just go on over to the scrap salvager, I go to purchase items, I go to juice fermenting, and I buy as many as I need. So you can search up the recipe faster. You click on him again, you go there, you search for item by crafting method, and there you go. And you just pick for the selected crafting class you want to make. So I would do smithing in this case for my blacksmith. And I'll show you right now on how to make a macro for those scripts. So the website I like to use is FFXIV teamcraft.com. So he wanted us to make fermented juice. So you just go up and search fermented juice. Alright, and then for my blacksmith, these are all your respective classes. And I will go for crafting simulator, new rotation. Alright, and then you go in game and you get your characters, craftsmanship, and control, as well as your CP. So let's switch back to that. And to see your craftsmanship control, you go here on your character thing. You just enter in that data, as well as your CP. So let's go back to the website. Alright. So now you go ahead and enter in those levels. So for me, my craftsmanship is 1005 for my blacksmith, and my control is 1072, and my CP is 415, and my level is 75. So you just go ahead and scroll down, and it'll show you all the skills you have available. So I'll just quickly show you a macro I would make on the fly. I would put Inner Quiet, Waste Not 2. I'd put Innovation, Basic Touch, Standard Touch, Basic Touch, Standard Touch, Basic Touch, Standard Touch, Basic Touch, Waste Not, and then I would go with Great Strides, and finally the Biggerot's Blessing. So then after that, and I would do Veneration, so my Synthesis, and then there you go, I maxed it out. So I used all my CP, and I maxed out the durability. So then you would go to Generate In-Game Macro, and you just go ahead and copy paste these. Copy, paste, alright, and then you go into your game, one moment. And you go to your user macros, and you would go ahead and name it Fermented Juice 1, and you copy it in there, you paste it in there, and then you go ahead and put it right there. And then you go back to the website, because this is a longer craft, so there are more parts. So once you're on the website, you get that second part of the macro, and you go back to the game, and you go back to user macros, and you make Fermented Juice 2. And there you go. So I already have that, so there you go. And that's it. And then you have a macro to make the item you need. For me, it's Fermented Juice. And you just go ahead and you tap that macro as soon as you get on there. I need to do it for my smithing. And you go Fermented Juice 1. So this macro takes 32 seconds. And with Yellow Gatherers Scrip, you can buy gear with the script that is made for your level, for level 70, 61, all that gear, without having to buy it on the market, since people are selling that for an extremely high price. This is a very cheap way to make and get that gear instead of having to buy it. You can also trade for certain items. I don't really do that though, I just get the gear. You can also get the master recipes, so you can make the glowing primal weapons that most of the people you see run around with. That isn't the raid gear. My favorite weapons are the crafted weapons, the crafted glowing primal weapons. And there you go, the macro is done. So I have that Fermented Juice now. So what you do is you go to the custom delivery person that you made the item for, and you just deliver that. And make sure that you're not maxed out on custom delivery scripts, not Yellow Gatherers or Crafters Scrips. And it will show you right here your total. And for me, since I'm doing a crafter, I have 1,245. And when I turn that in, I will get 169 because I maxed it out. So just go ahead and turn that in, and there you go. So now I'll go ahead and show you what you can actually get with those Yellow Gatherers Scrips. So you come on over here right by the NPC I showed you before. You go to the Scrip exchange. You can go to any Scrip exchange in any of the cities that have it, and you go ahead and trade for Crafters or Gatherers Scrip. I like to trade for the Crafters Scrip. So, if you want to get the level 50 gear without having to buy it on the market or buy it from a store, you can do that. I prefer to just save it up. I did this at first really slowly because I was actually doing the normal collectibles. I didn't know about the custom deliveries until later. And so let's see. You can also do level 61 gear. These are all the tools. Here is some armor, and here are some materials. And you can do the master recipes. These are where the money is at. So with all these master recipes, you can make some of the best gear that is craftable in the game. You can make some of the prettiest gear in the game. I made the Tsukuyomi Chokuto from the Blacksmith 6, and let me show you that. So with the master recipes, you can make the glowing primal weapons. Alright, and I'll show you where you can access after you use one of those master recipes. You can see them in your crafting, and you go to special recipes, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I have 6. So, and this is where the Tsukuyomi one is. So go ahead to Samurai. There is Samurai, and then here is Tsukuyomi's Munlo Chokuto. So these are really expensive to make, and that's because there are drops like the Celestial Kimono Remnant, and these are from the Extreme fight. You get them randomly, so that's why they're really expensive. And they're some of the best looking gear in the game. So you go ahead and look at the rest. There's level 70 gear, 1. These are the crafters. There's a bunch of armor. For your specific crafter, I got just jewelry for now because I wanted to not waste it. I wanted to make sure I could use it on all of my crafters, not just one of them. Let's see. So I did level 70 gear. So these are what I would get because they go on all the crafters instead of just one. And these are the accessories I got as well. So these are fairly cheap, and if you do the weeklies for the custom deliveries, you get a ton. So you can get all of these master recipes and all of the gear you need pretty quickly if you just do these custom deliveries every week. So get out there and start doing those custom deliveries. They give you a lot of yellow Crafters Scrip. With those Crafters Scrip, you don't have to spend as much money on the market board, and you can instead use that money to, I don't know, buy a house. You can use that money to make some primal weapons. You can just dream of it and you can make it when you get all these Yellow Gatherers Scrip. And you get a ton of XP as well, don't forget that. And don't forget that they are a weekly thing and you have 12 of them. So get out there and start crafting. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe. Bye bye.